Why should we proceed with these proceedings if you are saying you don't remember anything before or after? When you are caught, you change, it must have been before. You are deliberately misleading us and a shifting goalpost. When he's caught, he says, hey, I can't remember. What you wrote here contradict exactly what you are trying to tell us.
Minister Nkabinde, you're really wasting our time. You've given us a sworn statement. You have sworn this morning. You now come and you say you have thumbsuck dates. I don't think we should continue with you today.
If what we're being told here is anything to go by, it means the whole statement is misleading. No, I made some mistake. Some of these dates are not accurate. I did not have my gadgets. He is ready to continue misleading this committee. This is a waste of time. Thank you.
Indlela owenza ngayo ngathi umngani kaGeneral Sibiya uyabona uvuma lokho uphike lokho ukuphika ukuvume futhi la kusesigodlweni kuyashisa mntaka baba angeke wacamba manga.
Chair, if I heard you correctly, Mr. Nkabinde, you said you did not know Brown Mogotsi before you were given an instruction by the minister to facilitate a meeting.
That's correct, Chair. And
that instruction, that meeting that you are talking about took place in November, correct? The first meeting?
Around October, November.
Yes, I said around, but under corrections because I don't have my information. All my information are in those gadgets.
Okay, around October.
I could be precisely.
Yes, around October, November. So the minister, when did the minister give you his number? Mr. Mogotsi's number? When did he give you? Before the meeting, a day before the meeting, or way before the meeting was held?
He gave me a number before the meeting because I could not facilitate a meeting
you know
without
what,
having a number.
What precipitates a confusion, Chair, here is that Mr. Nkabinde says in his statement, he was called by General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi in September 2024. General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was asking him about Brown Mogotsi. And he says, in his reply, he said to General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, I know Mr. Mogotsi as a close, and well, he's now saying he didn't say he's a close associate, but he says, he said to General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, I know Mr. Mogotsi as a person who is close to the minister. And that was in September. Again, he says he did not know Brown Mogotsi up until he was instructed by the minister to facilitate a meeting around October and November. Now, a call from General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was made before the meeting for which he was instructed to facilitate. So that's where the confusion is. I think there's a lot of contradiction that the witness is making.
Yeah, I want you to keep some of the questions to the point when you are allocated time to ask. Just two things. At the time, General Mkhwanazi requested you to facilitate a meeting between the minister and Brown Mogotsi. Did you have knowledge of the person called Brown Mogotsi or his contacts?
No, Chairperson.
You did not?
Yes.
He did not know him at that time?
And Chair, if I can clarify with the confusion. The confusion is caused by me not having my gadgets. Hence, I'm not sure when was that meeting.
Yeah.
Because remember, when these things happened, you wouldn't know there will be an ad hoc committee. So you will only refer back to your gadgets and calendars and your information.
Okay,
Thank you, Chair.
Let's keep it this way. Before that October-November meeting with the locals from the Northwest was arranged, you did not know Brown Mogotsi?
I did not know Brown Mogotsi.
And you did not have his numbers.
I did not have his number,
You
Chair.
only had his numbers for the purpose of arranging that meeting.
That's correct, Chair.
Thank you so much. Honor, are you fine? The answers that you wanted to get, you got.
Yeah, no, I've just heard being fine is something else. I've just heard the answers, but I'm not fine.
No, it's okay. Yeah, you will ask only one question, Honorable Nhlanhla. We must move forward.
Thanks, Chair. I think the confusion is actually extended to all of us. The more members ask, the more the confusion is extended. The witness is confirming before us that he got the number from the minister to arrange a meeting, which was October, November. But in the affidavit the witness submitted confirms that at the time when they visited Lusikisiki, he did receive a call from General Mkhwanazi, who later sent him Brown Mogotsi's number to confirm. So I want him just to clarify that part. Thanks.
Can you refer him to the relevant paragraph and the date? Remember,
It's paragraph 77. Chair.
remember he doesn't have his gadgets.
No, it has nothing to do with the gadgets thing, Chair. I'm saying in paragraph.
Can you refer him to the relevant paragraph, Honorable Member?
It's paragraph 77 of the witness statement.
Yes.
It's not in the gadgets. It's in the statement he deposed.
Yeah.
He says, General Mkhwanazi did send the number and I confirmed. The only thing he does not confirm in paragraph 77 is the associate part. But he confirms everything General Mkhwanazi has said before this ad hoc committee.
At Lusikisiki.
At Lusikisiki.
And when was that?
That was September 2024. Yes.
Yeah. Can you say it straight to the eyes of the witness?
I'm saying it to him. And it does not need any gadgets.
In fact,
Should I
the
respond,
minister
Chair?
himself confirmed the meeting in Lusikisiki, Mr. Chairperson. In September.
Bangazita, you know
Sorry,
how
Chair,
much I
sorry.
respect you. Listen, I accord you the respect that you deserve. May you please say what you want to say.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I was actually adding to the Honorable member who actually was insisting that the meeting was in September. And I am reminding the Honorable members that even the minister himself, when he made reference to a meeting that took place in Lusikisiki, he mentioned the date as September. So the witness in front of us actually is correct in actually saying September. So now if there are any doubts, then I begin to question the value of the statement on which the witness has actually sworn.
Okay. Mr. Nkabinde, what is your take on the Lusikisiki matter and the date of the 30th of September?
Chair, guided by the 30 September, if that date is correct. 30 September when I was in Lusikisiki. The meeting of Brown Mogotsi would have been happened before that. So the confusion of the date, it's actually that I'm not precisely of when was this meeting exactly, but guided by that, I can confirm that the meeting with the first meeting of Brown Mogotsi would have been on that day of a call. I can't be
No.
precise of the date. I was there.
Lusikisiki.
Yes, with the minister. Yes.
Was Brown Mogotsi there?
No, he was not there.
Okay. Honorable Malema. And Chief
Chief of Staff, is this affidavit your affidavit?
Yes, it's correct.
Do you confirm everything that is in this affidavit?
It's correct.
Did you have your gadgets when you were writing this affidavit?
No, dates I was thumb sucking.
So we are being given a thumbs-up information here in front of the nation, and we must accept that. Because the simple thing should have been to the evidence leaders, I don't have my gadgets, and as a result, I'm unable to give you an accurate information because you are under oath. Some of these things are going to come across as being lies under oath because you didn't have the equipment. So this information written here is not worth the paper written on because it's thumb-sucked. Why should we proceed with these proceedings if you are saying you don't remember anything before or after? When you are caught, you change, it must have been before. Because here, paragraph 78, I confirmed that I knew who Brown Mogotsi was and that the minister too knew Brown Mogotsi from Northwest. Lieutenant General sent Brown Mogotsi's number to me and I confirmed that it was indeed Brown Mogotsi's number. This is a very serious detail which you can't just give if you don't make reference to anything at your disposal. You even give specific date. You say 30th September. We struggle with our children's birthdays here. When you remember 30th September without facilities, and then you come and say, when it doesn't favor you, I don't have my gadgets. Therefore, I don't remember. But we have an affidavit which they are saying it was thumb-sucked, Chair. Thanks.
That is a sworn statement, and on top of it is the oath that has been administered here. Chief Whip, you will respond to the two. I'm taking the question from Honorable Malema and then the Chief Whip. Then we'll give you time to respond. Chief Whip?
No, thanks, Chair. Good afternoon.
I'm coming, Honorable Skosana. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think I'm partly covered by what Honorable Malema has raised because my question primarily, Mr. Nkabinde, was to ascertain the basis upon which you were deciding on your own in affidavit to choose October, November. What were the basis? I understand that the gadgets are not with you. I understand that there's a Lusigisi meeting. But there are two choices you have made which are quite striking. And these are choices you made voluntarily. The first one is to decide that we are going to say October, November. The second choice you have made here now before us is the second choice you have made without us forcing you to decide on it, is to tell us that essentially the only time you had the number or the contact details of Mr. Mogotsi was shortly few days before you arrange the October-November meeting. That's your choice as well. We did not force you to that decision. So my question is, what makes you to, I mean, the first one, why did you decide to place November, October, November?
Let's start with the matters raised by Honorable Malema.
Chairperson, when I was consulted by the evidence leader, I was upfront with them that it is so unfortunate that I can't be precise with dates because I don't have information with me because of gadgets. Then I was advised to more or less, do you think it could be when? So this, I made this reference based on that, of which now I can confirm, guided by the call of General Mkhwanazi, of which even that call, I can't be precisely, it was 30 September. I'm just guided by what he said. But yeah, I can be...
Just hold it a moment. If we are not accurate in terms of the dates or the days, let's use the chronological method. Between the two events, which one came first? Lusigisi and the October-November meeting.
It means it was an oversight on my side. The meeting of Mogotsi, it can't be after Lusigisi. It's before.
The meeting that
of Mogotsi
that
will
Mogotsi,
be
And then General Mkhwanazi gave you Mogotzi's number in terms of your sworn statement after at Lusikisiki, which comes after the October-November meeting.
That's correct, Chair.
But you say that was the time when you first got Mogotzi's number. It was when you were given by Mkhwanazi.
No, Chair. The
Li-
first, I was given by the
yeah,
minister.
I want you to understand it. How possible is that the minister requests you to have a meeting, to arrange a meeting, and the minister gives you Mogotzi's number. Then you call a meeting. The meeting happens. And then thereafter, there is an event at Lusikisiki. General Mkhwanazi gives you, again, the number that you have already, and you confirm that indeed this is Mogotzi's number. This is chronological.
Hence, Chair, I'm saying, guided by the call of General Mkhwanazi, that he's asking me if I know Mogotzi. That will be after I got the number from the minister, and that will be after the meeting of Mogotzi and the minister. Because there was no way I would have a number to confirm to Mkhwanazi without me having his number during of that meeting facilitation.
Did both of them give you Mogotzi's number? Both the minister? Okay, between the minister and General Mkhwanazi, who was the first to give you Mogotzi's number?
The minister.
And then when General Mkhwanazi gave you Mogotzi's number, you already had it.
Yes, I already had it, then I had to confirm it.
Why did you have to confirm it? Because you had already spoken to Mogotzi to arrange a meeting.
No, General Mkhwanazi, it was on a different context. General Mkhwanazi was asking, do you know a person called Mogotzi? He said he knows the minister. Then I confirmed that, yes, we know that guy. Is this his number? He was further confirming. Then I checked that, I said, yes, it's his number.
Okay. We have to do this. We are going to spend some time on this matter. I must just note, let me check first with you. The answers that have been given to your question, Honorable Malema, do you want to make follow-ups?
No, Chair, we see, Chief of Staff, we were very serious, and you are under oath. You can't say, guided by Mkhwanazi's call, now you know that you actually received the number before that call. Because you are the one who's writing the statement. At paragraph number 6, you write about Mkhwanazi's call to you. And you even write a specific date. If you are guided by that, it should have guided you when you were writing it here. Because then you proceed at paragraph 80 to say you are now, for the first time you received a number is when the minister gave it to you. You get Mkhwanazi's thing on paragraph 76, which must now help you to remember when did I get this number. You still proceed to write October even when you wrote Mkhwanazi's thing. You are deliberately misleading us. You are deliberately misleading us, and we need to put that, Chair, on the record. He's deliberately misleading us. It's a shifting goalpost. When he's caught, he says, hey, I can't remember. Oh, now I'm guided by Mkhwanazi. Mkhwanazi should have guided you when you were writing this. You wrote it on 76, and then you wrote the other one on 80. You read this affidavit. You wrote it, you read it. You then even confirmed that you understand what you wrote here. But what you wrote here contradicts exactly what you are trying to tell us. Can you accept that you are misrepresenting the facts here, and that you completely want to apologize, or to a particular extent even ask that you withdraw this affidavit and go and do a proper affidavit where you remember dates? Because this, once you start shifting it around, it's no longer the original affidavit. Once you start saying 80, must come before 76, then it's no longer the original affidavit before us here. You'll have to go and do a new affidavit and then do a sworn thing and then come and administer oath properly, because this is a misrepresentation which you must not accept as a committee.
What is your comment?
My comment, Chair, where in my affidavit, where there are specific dates that are mentioned or a period, I could apologize to the committee that it could be not a correct and a correct version because there was nothing assisting me in recollecting. But I did mention to the evidence leader that I'm having this predicament. And then the evidence leader guided me that at least can you estimate? So it was on those bases. But if there are this discrepancy in terms of dates and the period, it's because I don't have a help on my accurate information from my gadget, which is over the month is not been returned to me.
The Chief Whip has asked you.
Yeah, no, you remember the question, okay, I think maybe you've dealt with it when you were saying, because I was asking what makes you choose October, November. I think from what you were saying, you were guided to. The last point I wanted to make on this date issue, Chair, is that in terms of your now presentation, Mr. Nkabinde, should we therefore, and I'm saying this notwithstanding what Mr. Malema had said earlier on, should we therefore accept that your actual meeting, I mean your actual, the meeting, the first meeting between the minister and Mr. Brown Mogotsi, which was coordinated by you, would have taken place before the 30th of September?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. Thanks, Chair.
Honorable James.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Nkabinde, jy mors ons se tyd hier vandag. You're really wasting our time. I want to ask you, are you the only person in that department that has access to dates? Does the minister not have a PA? No other support staff you could have verified these dates with? That's the one thing. Secondly, you've given us a sworn statement. You have sworn this morning. You now come and you say you have thumb-suck dates. You have a guided statement, and your dates are based on what previous witnesses have said. Are we really meant to probe further on a statement that is not truthful, on a statement that won't guide us to a means to an end, because that's why we're here? We need to connect the dots. And when you're sitting there telling us, I don't know, it could have been 2 months prior, it could have been 2 months earlier, that is not even close. Are we meant to sit here today and even probe you with as to when things happened when you've given us a written statement? I don't think we should continue with you today.
Chair, in terms of arranging the meeting with Brown, there will be no other staff member who would have been involved, because it was only me having a Brown's number and contacting Brown. And another thing with the statement, I was truthful and very open to the evidence leaders. Then they drafted the statement for me. When they drafted a statement for me, after we consulted, we checked it, rectified, but I was open to them that I'm not too sure about the sequence of events because I don't have anywhere to recollect. But I am confirming that a sequence of events, Mkhwanazi would have called me after that meeting. I'm guided by that, Chair.
Okay. Honorable Nomvalo.
Yeah, no, Chair. You see, our problem is that we are relying on the sequence of events here. And the sequence of events is explained by dates. To say on this date, this is what happened. And that is explained from the first to the last paragraph. If what we're being told here is anything to go by, it means the whole statement is misleading. So the committee can't rely on a misleading statement. And two, even if the statement was written by the evidence leader, they gave you to read the statement. They made you to confirm the content of the statement. And you signed the statement. Unless you are telling us that you signed it ad duress. If you are saying to us they made you to sign forcefully, then we can understand. But if they made you to read the statement and allowed you to sign it before the statement was commissioned, then it means the problem is with you. I think, Chair, the only option we have here, because we can't rely on a misleading statement. This is a misleading statement because he says he is not sure of the dates that he has written here. And the statement is reflective of dates from the first to the last paragraph. So there is no need for us to have this interview unless we are saying we have appetite of engaging in a talk show. Because this is a talk show. If he says, no, I made some mistake, some of these dates are not accurate, I did not have my gadgets. This is a statement for which you must be accountable in future. Because we make records here to say under oath, this is what you said to us. These are the dates that you gave to us. So there is absolutely no need for this interview. Nkabinde must go and write a proper statement and come back to an interview when he's ready for this interview. Unless he says he is ready to continue misleading this committee. If he says he wants to mislead us, then he can mislead us, but we are not prepared to sit in a talk show. This is a waste of time. Thank you.
I would suggest that we must not drive it that way. If there are questions that members want to ask him the question. We are about to break. That is where members can make suggestions during break as to how they view today's proceedings. But for now, let's check if there is any matter that you may want to raise with the witness. Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. The earlier, Chair, I've asked the witness, and perhaps I was misquoted, but I'm disappointed that I'm here again. I was sitting somewhere there, Section 194 Committee. The same thing happened here, that one witness said that Ngugatoyi did his submission. Today we are told our legal team has done that. But it's upon you, it's your responsibility before you sign that this is a true reflection of what we have discussed with the consultation team. But now, if we are sitting here, we are not sure, because I wanted to go back to say, if you remember my question, the issue of Lusikisiki, that Brown Mogotsi was not there. Are you sure about that? One, because you didn't know Brown Mogotsi, as you said. Yourself, it's not me who's saying that. You didn't know Brown Mogotsi. And I guess in Lusikisiki, it was not only you and the minister and the family. There are a lot of people in that area. But for me, my disappointment now, as you already confessed that you don't think this is a true reflection because it was written for you. But my worry is that even if so, you are supposed to read it. Because now we are speculating November, December, but Chair, thank you.
What are the questions that you want to ask the witness?
My time will come if we are continuing. I wanted clarity because I'm making my own, because I asked him earlier, Chair, to say I don't want him to feel like he's ambushed here.
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought you had questions. That is why I recognized you.
I'll have question later, sir. I wanted clarity. My
Honorable-
question will come, Chair. Thank you.
Honorable Shongwe.
Thank you, Chair. Ngiqale ngokuxolisa Chair kwikomiti nezwe lonke ukuthi ngifike late. Bengise esibhedlela kushe imikhukhu lapha eBarcelona eKhayelisha 7 imikhukhu ishile. Bekungana imoto zokucima so besicima lapho. Mfaka Mcusa ngibingelele baba. Angiqale ngokubonga uHonorable Nomvalo ngokusivezela le discrepancy engaka. Mfaka Mcusa owami umbuzo ule emuva ngisele kakhulu. Kunesilungu esithi show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. Ubani umngane wakho between ubaba uMkhwanazi nobaba uSibiya? Or lo beka u best friend between the two, ubani beka u best friend wakho?
General Mkhwanazi.
Hey. Angeneme kahle mfethu. Ngoba indlela owenza ngayo ngathi umngane kaGeneral Sibiya. Uyabona uvuma lokho, uphike lokho. Ukuphika ukuvume futhi. Lama date lawo mfethu bekumele wena umufika la. Ukucacisa uthi ngithathelwa amafoni ngicela ukungabhali statement. Uyabona nje ngabe uyangicela uthi shongo mfethu ngicela ungicelele ku chair bangikhulule ngiye ekhaya. La kusesigodlweni kuyashisa mntaka baba. Angeke wacamba manga. So ngicela ukuthi mhlawumbe awubona uchair masiphuma la, uyabona. Nicoce mhlawumbe uyele ekhamva kababa uphinde ubuye ngoba ayichangeke. Lento evezo umfoka Nomvalo isiqhaqhe yonke lento. Mina ngisasikholwa ke lesi statement sakho mntaka baba. Mhlawumbe awufuna ukuthi uthole linye ithuba lokuthi usibhale futhi.
Mekuza ngendaba zama date ngingakusho la ukuthi ama date angekho certain ngawo ngoba angirefer dawo.
Ngiyakuvuma ke.
Kodwa ngokwezinye izinto and also I take ownership of this statement. I'm not definitely shifting any blame or to evidence leader because the statement was read by me and I signed. So it was an oversight that I could not, and the evidence leader could not pick up, and my legal team could not pick up that how can this one come first? So it was an oversight in the discrepancy of dates because I don't have information with me. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Ukuthi ish kuningi ngawe mfethu yazi kuningi impela. Ku paragraph 58 you say you decided to record umbaba uMkhwanazi, right? You decided. Ku paragraph 58 of your statement. The same statement says ubaba uMchunu uyo watshela wena ukuthi urecord. So ngizama ukuthi impendulo zakho ziyafana nezikababa uSibiya nezikababa uMchunu. Zihlukile ke nokuthi ngiveze ukuthi wena nomngane kababa uMkhwanazi. Yabo uma ubona ubaba uMkhwanazi izwe liyamthemba. Indoda ethi mihle lapho uyibuza ukuthi ubani igama ikuphendule leyo nto leyo. Ikutshela into eqinile ezwakalayo. Wena mfethu siseTharashishi. Sesibuya le Tharashishi manje angisazi sithini. Ngingakuceleli mfethu ukuthi sikukhulule ngempela. Cela mina ngikucelela. Ngiyakuthembisa ngizokucelela mfethu. Noma siqhubeke ngalesi statement. Siqhubeke ngalesi statement mntaka.
Chair, do I respond?
Yeah, you respond.
On the first question on number 58, I've been not led on this one as yet for me to clarify why I wrote like this in terms of recording General Mkhwanazi. I'm yet going, we're going to come to that, I'm yet to explain what happened. But with my statement, I take ownership of the statement, we can proceed.
Ngiyabonga Chair Nzambi.
Bangazita.
The Honorable Chair,
And the last will be Ngola, who are going to take a break. Bangazita.
thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm becoming more concerned when the witness actually says with confidence that we should continue with the evidence that he's leading. because we have lined up a series of questions based on the series of events that actually took place after the meeting that is actually generating a lot of discussion. There were issues in December, there were issues in January. We have dates coming from the witnesses that had appeared before us. Now, if the witness before us now is not going to be sure on the dates, what will then be the merit of continuing interrogating him on the series of events that actually happened subsequent to November? And
I did not want us to debate that matter. I wanted to check if you have questions that you want to ask him.